Welcome to Movies Are Dead, the best iCarly podcast available online.
This is all dedicated to iCarly.
We're gonna go through every episode.
Yeah.
This week I'm joined by my frazzled co-host Nikki Sins.
Extremely frazzled. Nikki Sins. Love it.
And we're gonna talk about Valley Girl.
Yep. Yeah.
Directed by Martha
Coolidge. Starring
great-great-granddaughter of Calvin Coolidge.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, you made that up?
She might be.
That was believable.
Yeah.
You made me think that she was actually a descendant of Calvin Coolidge. He got shot, right? And then his body landed in train tracks or something?
I don't think he got shot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got assassinated. Something like
Taft?
that. Did Taft?
Let me look it up. You mean who got shot at the train station?
Yeah, who
I know
got
what you're
shot at the
talking
train
about.
station? I know Calvin Coolidge got shot too.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he got assassinated or something weird.
Let me go through the list.
It's
Hold
like
on.
Lincoln, Coolidge. I think you mentioned Taft, Kennedy.
Lincoln, 1865. We all know about that. I think it was Garfield. It was Garfield.
Oh, it was Andrew Garfield?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Andrew Garfield, the actor? No, James Garfield.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I was just talking about Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, before I got here, about how when they casted Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, he was like 29 years old.
Yeah.
And then when they shot the movie, he was like 32.
Right.
Crazy.
He's you can tell he's super old.
Yeah.
Emma Stone, too. She's like
Yeah, they're so old to be
late
in high school.
20s.
I just saw the trailer. I went to the movies yesterday, and I saw In the Heights,
Oh, yeah? How was
the
it?
musical. It was great.
Oh, yeah?
I was so surprised. I loved that movie.
Why?
Yeah.
You don't like musicals?
Like, I enjoy them. I really like the old musicals, of
Yeah.
course, like Fred Astaire and what's the dude's name from Singing in the Rain?
Gene Kelly?
Gene Kelly.
Yeah.
You know, Audrey Hepburn,
Mhm.
Funny Face. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
But newer musicals I can't really do.
They're not as good anymore for some reason.
And I was kind of like hesitant to go see this movie because A, it's a musical, B, it's 2.5 hours long, and I don't know. And I was reading that it bombed. You know, not the movie when they go see it when it came out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, opening weekend. And there's like articles like questioning why this movie didn't succeed. I enjoyed it.
Might be decades before you see another Latin-led
I was thinking the exact same thing, actually.
movie.
I was like, when the movie was over, I was like, kind of like, oh man, this sucks that it bombed because this is a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole cast is like Latino. And like, I just think like at times the movie's a little too like esoteric. It's a little too insidery, you know, like
Yeah.
Latin culture. I was like, I didn't see why this isn't taking off with everybody. But then again, the audience I was with was the majority were white people,
Right.
or at least they looked white. I don't know. So,
Yeah, you never know.
you know, yeah. But I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was a really good movie. The music numbers were cool. The dialogue wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Like, it was great. Like, everything worked about the movie. I was so surprised. And I went in very hesitant. I came out going like, dude, that was like a great theater experience. I think if I would have saw it on TV, I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great theater.
I was thinking about watching it on TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn, go see it in the
Max.
movies. Yeah, go see it in the movies,
Yeah.
man.
Go see it.
Yeah, check it out. It's a fun movie. And Lin-Manuel Miranda doesn't really come out much.
No.
It's only in there for like 5 scenes, maybe, as the Frosty guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it. The lead of the movie from A Star Is Born, I forgot his name, from the Crown Royal commercials. He's such a great actor. Like the range that guy has.
Uh-huh.
I was like taken aback by his like music skills and like dancing and like it was just overall a very good feel movie. Like it felt good. I don't know. So. And also the Latino side of it. That's one of the huge like reasons why I enjoyed it. Probably. It felt like it was so warm and embracing. I don't know how to describe it, but made me proud to be like a part of the Latin community, to be a Latino. Like it's always good to be reminded, you know, even if this story is mainly about Puerto Ricans or Cubans or Dominican Republic, it's like, you know, they're still like a part of the community, just like Mexicans and
Right.
South Americans, you know. So
Why do you think it bombed then?
why did it bomb?
Yeah.
People aren't ready to go back to the movies, I guess. It's a musical.
Yeah.
I think
that's
there's
part of it.
also a fear that this might be a woke movie.
Is there?
There might be. You never know. I just feel like it's sad when we have a movie that's sort of like based around like a particular racial culture, like a culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be about like you know, Mexicans or Latin Americans, right? If there's a movie specifically about a race, I think some people just they get hesitant about like, is this movie gonna be like something that Disney puts out? You know, where we're gonna be reminded about like so many problems in society. You know, I think there's a fear about that.
Maybe.
And people aren't in the mood. Some people aren't in the mood, you know?
Yeah.
But this movie is not that. I was like, you know, really impressed. I don't know. I just loved it.
That's good.
That's one of the reasons. Also, musicals aren't what they are, you know? Not for everybody.
Yeah, it's that golden age filmmaking Hollywood that was so special. So it's, yeah, shot in a studio. What was it? Stars, the dancing, the songs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's missing. But it's
know.
too bad it bombed though.
I know. It sucks. I was like, I was just like frustrated. Like I was just like, man, I can't believe not that many people are going to see this. And you know, maybe if it was a Disney movie, it would have a wider reach because it'd be on Disney Plus and people, you know, I don't know. But I think when we look back, we're going to be like, it's a good movie. It's a good musical.
Yeah. It's always, I can't remember, like, what's a successful financially?
La La Land.
No, but like not musical, but like Latinos.
Oh, financially
Maxes.
successfully, probably Coco.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Pixar animated, though. I think it's a
Yeah.
whole different thing. Like, that's not
Right.
real people in the movie. So, I don't know. That's a great question, though. You know, it's funny you bring that up. I haven't felt this proud to be to be a Latino. Like, I haven't seen a movie that made me feel this proud to be a Latino in a really long time. like I was like, dude, this is great. So, probably Coco, yeah. But, like, it's, like, animated, though, right?
Yeah.
But this was like a great reminder. Like, oh yeah, this is what America is. I don't know. It was great. This is what America should be about. Like, you know, people who want to be like citizens and Americans, and you know, but there's like citizenship issues and you know immigration issues, and then there's also the idea of that they talk about gentrification and like losing the culture in a borough, and which is I was like really fascinated by, you know.
Yeah, so go see it, guys.
Yeah. Also, the cast was amazing. So, the girl from The Irishman and Orange Is the New Black comes out. I forgot her name. She's such a great actress, though. Oh,
Who?
She's from The Irishman. She comes out. She plays.
Anna Paquin?
Huh?
Anna Paquin.
No. Hold on.
The Irishman.
Yeah, she comes out in like
It's a dude movie.
2 scenes. She's so good.
That's a movie about a bunch of dudes.
All right. Oh, Dasha Polanco.
Uh,
She was great. I loved her in it.
yeah.
Yeah, she was good. Leslie Grace, Melissa Barrera, Corey Hawkins. They had a stellar cast. Jimmy Smits. Dude, an amazing cameo by Mark Anthony.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Sorry, I get all excited. But an amazing cameo by Mark Anthony. He just shows up. And you're like, holy shit, is that Mark Anthony? Like, and he just has one scene, and I couldn't believe it was Mark Anthony. And the people I was with were like, is that Mark Anthony? You know? And I was like, yeah, I think that's him.
Who'd you go with?
You know, some people, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Some people, yeah.
were they white?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, get a little bit weird about the question. Anyway, any last words on In the Heights?
Yeah.
No? No last
Any
words?
what?
Last
Oh,
words?
last words?
Anything else you want to say about it?
Yeah, whenever this comes out, just go see it. Watch it on TV, or I don't know, but preferably in theaters. Go see it.
Yep, you won't see a movie like this for many years.
Yeah, it's sad. I don't think we're gonna see
We
something
don't
like
gain
this.
any respect, do we? As a ethnicity, I guess. I don't
Do
know.
we gain any respect? Sometimes we do,
When though? It's like
and most of the time we don't. It's
like-
kind of weird.
it's like even like Cuarón and Del Toro and Iñárritu, they make movies with white people.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't have to make movies about a specific sort of story or specific sort of cast, but just,
Yeah.
I mean, besides Roma,
I love Roma. Yeah.
right? Me too.
Fucking love that movie.
A lot of people talk a lot of bullshit about that movie, and if I see you,
they?
watch out.
Who talks bad?
People online,
Oh,
bad
yeah.
reviews.
I disagree. That movie.
Yeah,
like
me too.
Freaking.
But
Yeah.
Besides that, I don't know. They don't really dip their toe into making movies about Mexicans, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
don't know what I want, but just I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
We don't get no respect around here. We gotta.
we're going Rodney. You know, respect.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But yeah, it's like we just like scrounging around for crumbs. Just like, oh, please give me something. Give me something. Oh, mice. A little something to eat.
I just
please.
like don't know. Yeah, we're not going to see another movie like this. We'll see more musicals, but like I was looking at the summer release list or whatever, and there's like nothing on the radar that's just like I'm so excited about. I guess Space Jam 2 that's coming out
Yeah?
mid-July, which I saw the preview for, and I was like, okay,
I'm excited for that M. Night Shyamalan movie. Old.
old?
You didn't see that trailer?
No.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's
all
got-
the trailers I saw leading
It's
up
got
to it.
Garcia Bresnal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think I heard about it.
Yeah, and Vicky Crepes.
Okay.
Phantom Thread.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see the trailer whenever I go see it. Maybe when I go see A Quiet Place. Part 2. But yeah, there's gonna be a whole bunch of musicals. Dear Evan Hansen's coming out. West Side Story, the remake,
Mm-hmm.
which looks kind of decent. The trailer played before the movie, so it's okay. I'm excited. I'll see it.
Yeah, me too. Steven Spielberg, yeah. It's when he
What
dies.
happened to Steven Spielberg,
What do you
by the
mean?
way? I get like I think about it and I'm like, he's good still,
Mhm.
but I think he's lost his mojo
Yeah.
a little bit, or at least the mojo has turned into something different. You know, you have something like The Post, Bridge of Spies, War Horse,
Mm-hmm.
dude, Lincoln. Great movie, but it's just I don't know. I think Ready Player One was such a dud that I like. I just kind of like was like, oh.
It's disappointing.
I honestly think if somebody younger would have directed Ready Player One, it would have been a fantastic movie.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I don't
I don't know. Never mind. I don't want to talk about that
know.
movie.
Yeah, it's a frustrating movie.
But
It feels like it should be so much better.
yeah. Well, the kind of filmmaker that he is when he dies, no one's gonna be that good anymore.
Yeah. What's your favorite Spielberg?
It's hard. What's yours? Go first. I have to think about it.
I would say Close Encounters, Duel. I
Yeah.
love Duel. Sugarland Express.
Mm-hmm.
You know, E.T. Saving Private Ryan. Catch Me If You Can.
Mm-hmm.
What's another one?
Jurassic Park.
He did do Jurassic, and I love that movie.
Schindler's List.
Oh yeah.
Minority Report. I like that one
Okay,
a lot.
yeah, it's a fun movie.
It's pretty good, I think.
It is, yeah.
Um,
Talk about like sequential hits in a row for Cruise, Tom Cruise.
yeah.
He had like, what did he have like for a moment? Like Eyes Wide Shut, Vanilla Sky, Minority Report, and then the Mission
Mission
Impossible
Impossible 2.
like 2. Fucking crazy, insane.
I guess my favorite is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Monkey Brains, or is that part 2? Is that
That's Temple of Doom.
I love that.
The
scene.
racist.
Yeah.
Deeply racist.
And that
one.
is, that is, yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing. Like even
Short
the-
Round.
all
I
of
love
them
Short Round. Do you like Short Round?
Yeah.
I love him. I think if we were cast in a, like in a movie back then, we would play Short Round.
Like a Mexican kid.
Yeah.
Like an accent.
Yeah.
Oh, señor.
Senor
Por ahí
Jones.
no. Vámonos al templo.
He said, yeah. He's like,
This is Juanito.
exactly. Juanito.
Juanito.
Come over here.
Help me with these bags.
Help me with these bags, kid.
Oh, señor.
Senor Jones.
Professor Jones.
Professor Jones, Peter. Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark's good. What's another one?
More Spielberg. What else you do? Jaws.
Jaws.
Amistad.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Color
seen all this stuff,
Purple.
yeah. Color Purple, yeah.
Munich.
Munich,
War
yeah.
of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds is great.
Yeah.
that movie.
The ending's kind of like, I don't know, too easy, but yeah. Most of
It's
it's
too
good.
easy, yeah.
It kind of ends.
It's a great representation of like where the country was, I think.
Yeah.
At the time. It's a good poetic.
It's just, yeah, I mean, it's
I don't know.
imagine if other countries made those kinds of movies after they
They
got
probably did.
annihilated.
We just don't see them. They're probably just not good.
Yeah, because
They
they're
would-
no, probably because their country got destroyed, like
Yeah.
Afghanistan. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's our turn to make our world the world's.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I have a feeling there's so many, but just movies that you just described, but they're just bad. They're so bad they're like they go straight to like DVD or
But they
something.
don't probably have the money to make a movie like a big budget.
I like going to the Mexican markets and you see those like really cheap DVDs.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they still do that, but I remember there would be like cheap Mexican movies.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
those
that.
are like
Like a copy
helicopter.
of like 5 Charles Bronson
Yeah.
80s movies
Yeah,
you've never heard of,
yeah.
stuff like that.
There'd be like a helicopter and an explosion on the front, like a dude with a gun,
Mm-hmm.
some like lady on it. I don't
It's like
know,
an action 4-pack.
right?
Yeah,
Never bought one of those. I probably should.
yeah. It's nice to have on your shelf at least or something. Oh yeah, I don't know. This year, it's gonna be good. You know, Wes Anderson.
That's coming out. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and what else is coming out? Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie's coming out in
What's it
December.
called?
Doesn't have a name yet.
This year?
Yeah. And who else is doing a movie this year? Dune.
Oh, that hasn't been. I thought that came out.
What?
I thought it just went on HBO Max or something.
You think so?
I don't know, man.
They spent like $300 million.
There's
on
so
that
many
movie.
movies that were lost to the pandy that they're stuck in the void.
They wouldn't have just like throwing it
Yeah,
out.
I
Like
don't know.
Timmy Chalamet. And
It just
something.
feels like, honestly, my excitement for that movie is gone.
Okay.
I was so excited for that movie, and then now
yeah, like
I
even
just,
a couple months ago, you're still excited.
I
now.
was, and then now I'm like, not anymore. Sucks. I just hate how the panty destroyed things.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
Valley Girl.
Valley Girl.
1984?
3.
83?
Yep. I love that first opening shot of the movie. Over the valley,
That shaky helicopter.
Hollywood, you know, going over, you see the valley. You're like, that's North Hollywood. That's Burbank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Glendale and Pasadena. And it goes. And then, yeah, we go into like mall culture. Such a unique time in America. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this movie, I've never seen it before.
Me neither.
Never. This is around the time of like Fast Times at Ridgemont High too, so California was sort of like Southern California, LA was like going on the map kind of. There was a whole new view on it. You know, there was this different side that we were seeing. Whereas in 10 years before, we were getting movies that were like sort of depicting like, I don't know, like the boomer version of it.
It was more of a seedy,
Yeah.
derelict
It was
version
different.
of Los Angeles. And
I'm
now
thinking
it's
of
all,
like Straight Time with like
Sure.
Dennis Hoffman or something. Or like Night Moves.
Yeah.
Something like that. You know,
I actually rewatched The Long Goodbye this week.
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Elliot
It's perfect.
Gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a different version. It's a much more darker for sure. It's There's something under that classic, thing. You make a movie about California, and there's something evil going on under the sunshine.
It's
and
so
the
weird when like you see movies.
beach. Mhm.
Yeah, when you what you just said, like there's something evil going on. It's so weird to see how people depict Los Angeles in movies.
Yeah.
How they can be something like sunny and bright, make you feel kind of okay, But then there's also this darkness there that people capture. We just said Long Goodbye or like Under the Silver Lake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just movies like that. They capture there's something like evil or an energy.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
This movie doesn't have that at all.
It doesn't.
Really.
Not at all.
It's a very 80s Reagan-esque boomer.
Yeah. This is.
It's Morning in America. Look at all the shit we could buy in our nice houses.
Exactly. Mall culture.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of smooth talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I don't know. It just feels like this movie captured something that, like, we'll never see again.
Yeah, it's more interesting as a historical document than
It is, yeah.
movie.
Like the way, especially the way the girls talk.
Yeah.
Girls still talk like that. It's different now, but like that, and just the way people were back then, the way they acted. That was what I was tripping out on. How like people in the movie acted. How the dude just took his ex-girlfriend's friend in the room.
Yeah.
And just like had his way with her. He didn't like, you know, finish whatever he wanted to do with her. It was still creepy though.
It's a weird scene. There's a
made
lot
me
of weird scenes in
uncomfortable.
this movie that just seem half-baked.
Yeah.
And
Let me pull up some notes here.
all right then. Yeah, it's just the first half is better than the second half of the movie, where it just sort of falls into sort of a cliche romantic comedy formula where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, they break up, oh, they gotta get back together. Well, first is like that montage to "I'm Out With You" by that band. What's it called?
English Beat,
Yeah, something like that. Broken English or something.
Broken English.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And just it's just about them falling in love.
Yeah,
For the
I love
entire
that
song.
sequence. Now, when that song came out, it was probably a fresh new hit too, because now you see that in like Taco Bell commercials and like
Probably.
FedEx commercials or something.
That's what always happens.
Right.
I hear like David Bowie in commercials now.
Do you?
Yeah,
I
car
don't know,
commercials. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, from that point onward, you don't really get to see them develop a relationship or like why they like each
Yeah.
other. The movie just sort of tells you that they're falling in love, and you have to just like take it.
Yeah.
I think an interesting part of this movie is that the conversations, as you said, what the girls have when they're just between them,
Yeah.
because that just sort of, it seems more authentic, and the performances are so enthusiastic, it can't help but be entertaining.
Yeah.
And that is lost when the movie tries to like be like this romance,
Yeah.
which Nicolas Cage isn't like that much of a punk, really. He's just like,
He's just an oddball.
yeah,
Feels
he's
like.
an oddball. He's like, yeah. And he's like, I like this song. And it's like some power metal
Yeah.
love song from like the early 80s that just, if he was punk, he wouldn't like that kind of music. But anyway.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
know what
the
you're saying.
dialogue is the best part of the movie, especially when it's between the girls.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of that scene when they're all in bikinis in the room and little sister like messes up the record.
Yeah. Color spaz.
Yeah, and they're like there. They go into the mom's bedroom and they're putting on the lingerie, and it feels like the girls are at this halfway point between like becoming a woman and then being a little girl, because they're still doing like little girl things, you know.
Classic teenage stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
right.
that weird subplot between Susie and her mom where they're trying to like have sex with the same guy.
They kind of just leave that alone. It's kind of weird.
Well, no, at the end, the mom comes home and she like walks in
Yeah,
them in bed.
and then that's it, and
it's
it
like-
cuts, and then that's it. It just ends.
And then like the
That's-
girl's like smiling like, oh, I beat you.
It was
I win.
It was very
It's weird.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that scene between the mom and the boyfriend at the pool.
Yeah. It was like grocery delivery
He's
or
like,
something.
there is no mistake that I brought.
Yeah.
the groceries.
It's like, hey, do you want a drink?
Yeah.
It's like,
what was
oh,
it?
yeah,
Tell
but no,
me
I should go.
what you want.
I should go finish the deliveries.
Be direct. And I was like, all right, is this gonna happen? Doesn't happen. And that was a weird subplot.
Yeah,
It was almost like from porn.
definitely.
Very porno driven, right?
Well, this
there.
movie started as an exploitation movie.
That's right. it
Based
did.
on that, inspired by that Frank Zappa song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, you can tell where people left that in. I don't know. It's just weird.
Why did they leave that in?
I don't know. You don't need
'cause
it.
I thought they were gonna go like fully through with it, and I thought he was gonna cheat on his girlfriend with the mom.
Yeah.
I could see that happening. Does it happen in movies all the time? Yeah, like all the time. But like, they don't go through with it. It just ends with him having sex with his girlfriend in the bed after she showers, right?
Yeah, and it's weird too, because like he walks in and she's in the shower and you can't tell who
it is. He's like, I brought a book to return.
It's like, I forgot.
It's so like bad porno. Just here to return it.
And like he sees her in the shower, and he like smiles, he like grins, like
he like does a creepy smile.
Pervert.
Yeah, it was weird.
There's a lot of touches like that. Like, what's her name? The main character, Stacy
Deborah
Leslie.
Foreman's character,
Julie's dad. Like first was Stacy, and he was like, oh, if I was 20 years younger.
Here's another thing too. It feels like all the moms in this movie were good looking.
Yeah,
it was weird.
They all seem too young. Like
Stacy, is it Stacy's mom, right?
The main character.
What's Julie's mom?
Yeah,
Julie's mom. That was just Stacy's mom. That's the song.
Yeah,
Julie's mom. So like Julie's mom, how old is she?
Let me do the math.
It was weird.
She's like 30.
Dude, she looked like she was 31, 32. She looked like the older sister. And the dad looked like maybe 39.
I look like early 40s.
Yeah. I was like, what the heck's going on here? Like, she's like way too good looking. And, but I just think that's how it was, like, you know, when they were casting things back then, maybe. I don't know. But I've seen movies where, like, the mom just looks like a mom in movies, you know?
Yeah, and let moms be hot. It's fine. I'm fine with moms being hot, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to think about it, but
no,
okay.
yeah.
I got the affirmative.
I was thinking of a merch idea.
Oh, yeah?
Shirt.
Look
out. On the
out.
back, it says movies are dead. Let moms be hot in the front.
Look out, guys. Our merch store will open soon.
No, yeah. So it's just like they don't go fully with that subplot. He just has sex with her in the bed. It's weird, man. This movie was like a unique time capsule, and I feel like those early 80s movies about LA are like some of my favorite movies, like Suburbia, right? This one, Fast Times. I don't know, the men in this movie too were like creepy, some weirdos, man. Like Julie's ex-boyfriend, the blonde dude.
Yeah, it's like Tim Heidecker. It was like,
yeah, it was weird.
It's got weird. He looks like one of those like G.I. Joe dolls or something. Like
he does look like that.
Plastic.
But those guys were in though back then. Like that was the look, man.
Yeah.
That look, that guy, like the high waist jeans with the collared shirt.
Yeah, like Back to the Future, sort of like Biff. Yeah. Sort of a Biff character.
Those guys were like considered like the, you know, I don't know who's hot nowadays in terms of men, but those guys were the men. I don't know
either.
You know.
Who knows now?
It's sort of a free open space, I guess.
Is it?
It's not as like the way it was back then. It felt like back then, like when I look at movies, like beauty was like sort of like associated with like white Anglo standards.
Still is, I think, right?
Kind of. It feels like we're changing as a country, but it feels like back then, like the look was like being a white girl, a valley girl, and being like a dude. I don't know. And Nick Cage's character is like an oddball. He's like in a like, he lives in Hollywood. I go to Hollywood High. He said, Nicky Cage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's driving down the street down Hollywood Boulevard, passing the Chinese Theater, the Roxy, and like people are like, hey, you know, they're shouting out to him. He's cool with everybody. You know, I really enjoyed this movie. Okay, let me tell you another reason why I enjoyed this movie, Bobo. I really like the groups, the subplot of the groups. You know, he's like a weirdo. He hangs out the weirdos in Hollywood. She's a valley girl. We don't have that nowadays because the internet. Everything's so split up in the internet. You can find your people on the internet. Whereas in like back then, there was like physical places you had to go. You know.
Think so? I don't know.
Valley girls at the mall, right? Weirdos, punks at the club, or like standing outside some movie theater waiting to get in.
I think you still have to do that though. Like
probably.
Nerds go to conventions.
Yeah.
If you're a punk, you go to the punk clubs. If you're a hipster, you go down to like downtown, like what's it called? Bunkhouse or something.
Feels like things are too blended though. Feels like there's one sort of like
maybe
thing. I don't know.
You just gotta get into freakier stuff. I
right?
think you're being too vanilla.
I guess so. It feels like that era kind of had something else going for it too, like groups in terms of like zines or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like fanzines and like knowing people or reading specific books or like liking specific movies. You know.
I think it's still kind of like that.
It kind of is.
It's more homogenous for sure.
There you go. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm looking for.
But I like the distinction this movie makes between the hippies, like Julie's dad,
Mm-hmm.
and they sell out for a middle class life.
There you go.
And then
Yeah.
it seems like Julie isn't their daughter, like like they found her in a trash can or something, because she just seems so like she would be the daughter of a stockbroker and a real estate agent, instead of like two hippies who like run a health food restaurant. She just
Maybe
dresses
she's
like a fucking yuppie, man. What the fuck,
Maybe
Julie?
she's just like aspiring to be, like she's a teenager. She wants
Probably
to
she's dressing
aspire
like
to
her
be
friends,
something.
but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's
It is weird. We have
It's
brought
weird.
that up on the podcast about how like the boomer life, how they just like during that time period in the 80s, they just became like
sellouts.
capitalists
Yeah.
and totally different from what they were, talking about 15 years before.
Yeah. Well,
The
thing
evolution of a human in America.
the hippies, a lot of the hippies were just, they had rich parents in the first place, or why would they have time or money to go to
Boomers?
Woodstock or something?
Then again, America was different though.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
people had to work to live.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was cheaper, but same time,
Yeah, like the health food diner, right? They like,
yeah.
it's like probably like the first like low key like vegan spot.
Right.
You know,
The food looks like mush or something.
it does.
There's that guy who's like an inventor, sits at the counter.
Yeah, that guy. He wants a sandwich. He's like, get a face.
He's like, hey, you got any new gizmos for me? He's like, oh, yeah, I should drop by.
And then there's like that scene where she goes to prom and he's in the dad smoking weed in the restroom. He puts the towel down
Oh, yeah.
and he's like just lighting it up.
He's-
And like it felt like such a like marijuana PSA, don't do drugs. Like I don't know, it felt weird. Like
Did it?
because back then people were still like, oh, like marijuana.
Were they?
ooh.
I remember that scene where they're like smoking weed in the bathroom and Nick Cage is hiding in the shower.
Oh yeah, all the kids in there. they're
Yeah.
like,
He was like,
yeah.
Julie? Julie?
What do you think of that scene when he's waiting?
It's kind of weird. It's kind of dramatically inert, honestly.
I love that one.
Just have like a guy like hiding in the bathroom waiting for the, hey,
It reminded me of that Weird Science
hey,
when they're in the bathroom.
Julie?
And they're
I haven't
just
seen that
waiting.
movie.
Oh, I love that movie. Weird Science. Yeah, that's they have an exact scene like when they're in the bathroom.
There was a lot of perversion in the 80s, right? A lot of Porky's, a lot of
I love Porky's.
Animal House, Revenge of
That's
the
another good
Nerds.
one. Yeah.
A lot of dudes hiding and
Dude,
just...
I think it's Revenge of the Nerds, or is it Porky's when he's having sex with the cheerleader behind? There's a scene.
I haven't seen these movies.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
We should probably do one of those. I think it might
Okay.
be Porky's, where he has sex with a cheerleader, like during an assembly or something, behind the bleachers, and he's like covering her mouth, and he's like just having sex with her, and she's like moaning beneath his mouth, and you're just like, what the fuck is this, dude? It's such a creepy scene when you watch it. When I think about it now, I'm like, this is fucking weird. But yeah, perversion, man. It's the 80s, early 80s.
Yeah, it's a lot of... I guess the 80s, I wasn't alive back then, but I guess a lot of people were like buttoned up, right? They were like they were afraid to express themselves as fully as they did before in the 70s and 60s.
Yeah,
They had to be more conservative, more buttoned up, more like, ooh, I have
Yeah.
standards and morals. And
it's
ethics and all
weird
that.
how the country went through this like weird kind of like a liberal change from like the late 60s into the 70s, and then the 80s would just go like this weird conservatism.
Yeah.
You know,
Feels like that's happening now, sort of.
what are we heading into?
Conservatism.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
like
no idea.
we're becoming so homogenous and prudes. Just afraid to express ourselves in the way we want to.
I think in real life we're afraid to express ourselves because there's a lot of surveillance nowadays.
Yeah.
There's that.
It's true, but
there's
still.
also a lot of shame, but it's not shame in the right ways though. It's not equated like you need to behave. You know, you need to behave your best because it'll contribute to the greater good. It's more of a like we're gonna shame you and make you feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna feel bad, and it's just like that's it.
Yeah, it's shame as a form of social control.
Yeah, social control. So I don't know. I
Speaking of social control, Julie just caves in whenever her friends try to like talk her out of dating Randy. She is like,
the way he dresses.
like, I don't know.
What kind of music he listens to? Such a weirdo. I like that. Shout out to E.G. Daily, though, in this movie. E.G. Daily, the voice of Tommy Pickles.
Oh, was that her?
She was great. I loved her character.
Elizabeth Daily.
Yeah, she played my favorite friend of Julie. She was awesome. Every time she was on screen, I was captivated by her. Like her voice, the way she uses like her face. I don't know.
She's funny.
She's funny. She has character.
Also, Stacy seems like she hates Julie a lot.
I think so. I think they all hate each other to some degree.
Yeah,
They're like mean girls.
they are. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Tommy's got a banging bond. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got a good. He's going to college. And I don't know. Like the ending is like they do the sort of the graduate thing.
Oh,
where
I
it's
was
like
gonna bring that
they're in
up.
the limo, and it's
Yeah.
just like Julie and Randy are gonna get married, have some kids, and get divorced.
Maybe.
He's gonna be an alcoholic.
Maybe. Yeah.
She'll like
there is that option.
have to run her old parents'
Yeah, but I mean,
diner.
Just that hope, though. I mean, like that's a good hope to have. Even if it doesn't work out, fucking do it. You know.
True.
I don't know. I say always take the chance on those type of things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even if your life just doesn't work out, just take the chance. You just never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, they pass by the Sherman Oaks Mall, get on the freeway. I love that ending so much. And then the I'll Melt With You plays. I can see why people back then were so obsessed with this movie.
Were they?
Yeah, this is like a huge movie to people. Like people love this movie. It's a cult classic. You know.
Never heard of this movie before. You told me about it.
I told you about it. I thought you mentioned it.
No,
Oh.
that was just all you.
Damn, that's creepy. I don't remember that at all, dude.
No, it's totally you. I wouldn't suggest this.
Because of Nick Cage. I like early Nick Cage movies a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like I think he was like one of the premier dudes. He had like that weirdness to him.
Come on, Julie.
Yeah. Or like even his little roles, like in like Rumblefish.
Yeah.
Fucking weird ass role in Rumblefish. Just like he has sunglasses on. I don't think he ever takes them off. I think. And even Fast Times at Ridgemont High, he's just flipping a burger. You're like, dude, that's Nick Cage. You know. Yeah, I mean, I can see why this movie was so important to people, specifically the Valley, representation of LA.
Yeah.
You know, I loved it.
That's good.
Yeah, that was fun. But I mean, like 80s culture though, it's just when I watch it now, I'm like it's just so strange how people are so connected to like tangible things, like radio. They're just sitting there listening to the radio and like psychedelic verse is playing, or them going to a party, seeing other people, and they're like, the party's happening here, and nobody pulls out a cell phone for like directions or anything. They just know where it's at, and they just go there, and everyone's there. It's just weird watching now 2021. Like from 2021, it's just weird. Like I'm just like,
Is it?
Yeah, it's just odd, dude. Like this movie's like a weird time capsule.
In a way. So the basic things are being done.
Yeah, I could see that. Or like even when they're going down Hollywood Boulevard, and you see the signs on the fucking marquees.
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back is playing.
Oh, really?
Wizard of Oz, or like at least there's a poster of Empire Strikes Back, but Wizard of Oz, like a reshowing. It's very strange. I don't know.
It's cinematography is interesting. Like every scene in the valley seems like they turned on every light in the room.
Very bright.
Yeah, it's like flat.
There's that gorgeous scene when Nick Cage is throwing up in the alley, and they do a 2-shot profile of Nick Cage and his friend. And his friend's like, you gotta get it together, man. And there's like a crazy lighting. Do you think those were really Mexicans that drove up on Nick Cage on the side?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think so? They sounded like white guys.
Yeah, they definitely did.
I was like, I think the dude's pretending to be a Mexican right now.
Like he gets out of like a cane or something.
He gets out like a cane. It was so weird. He goes, "Orale."
It's just the classic cliche.
It's a typical
cholo. Like,
he was
hey,
like,
yes,
"Orale, we'll get your ass full." And that was it. I was like,
it's just a weird.
White. I mean, I don't think the guy's Mexican. I said.
Probably not. But yeah, Frederick Elms, who shot a lot of David Lynch stuff.
Oh, he did this?
And
Weird.
Jim Jarmusch stuff.
Yeah, of course.
A bunch of other things. He shot this. For some reason, after Eraserhead, he like didn't work in movies for years, except as like doing assistant camera
Oh, okay.
or doing the second unit until
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah. No, like the cinematography. I thought it was gorgeous. He did Blue Velvet.
Yeah,
That's right. I was trying to remember like one of the Lynch movies that I really enjoy.
He did a lot of it. Yeah,
Yeah, like that and the soundtrack. I would say
soundtrack's good. Yeah,
it's amazing.
good songs.
Like, of course, I'll Melt With You. We mentioned Who Can It Be Now? Men at Work. Psychedelic Furs. Love My Way. What's another one? Josie Cotton's Johnny, Are You Queer?
Yeah, it's a weird one.
The Dance.
It's weird.
That was fun.
It's so weird to think of a song like that.
Do you ever get nostalgic about like high school and be like, why wasn't my high school experience like these 80s movies?
No, yeah, I guess.
Sometimes I feel like that when I watch these.
It wasn't like this for you?
No. It was very like different.
It was very traumatic?
No, it wasn't traumatic.
Sad? What's going on with you?
I don't know. It just feels like the high school experience should have been more equated to like Fast Times at Ridgemont High or like this movie or like, I don't know, even Back to the Future without this time travel,
I guess. I mean, I just
Modern
never really...
English. I'm out with
Modern
it.
English, not broken English, yeah. Yeah, I never had this kind of experience because, like, I don't know, so it's like, had zits and afraid and sad all the time. I don't know.
It feels like watching these type of movies now. I get a little like sad about like what the American experience has turned into. I don't know, like it's just back then it just feels like things were a lot more tangible. Things were a lot more like there's still an air of mystery when you look at 80s movies. There's still like this weird wondering about like I don't know how to describe it, but kind of like a hopefulness, an optimism in some way. I'm not too sure. Like when I watch movies now, it feels like some things are a little bit too pessimistic. But I don't know. It just feels like watching this movie. It's a weird movie to like watch with 2021 eyes.
I guess I just recognized a bunch of the basic behavior of teenagers and just...
Yeah. Because everything now is just so technologically driven. Like, the mall doesn't matter anymore. Just Amazon Prime it, man. What are you doing? We're not going to the movies. We'll just stay home and stream something, dude. Now, what would her friends even say? Like, you can't see that guy, right? Would they probably still say that? They'd
probably
be more accepting now.
I don't think so. Like, he was like an actual punk. And, like, the girl was, like, some girl from, like, Summerlin or something. With, like, a big house.
No, dude, it's the opposite now. The Summerlin girl wants to be Nick Cage. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be like that now.
Like, the ones who get all the bad tattoos and stuff?
Yeah.
Sure.
I liked his chest hair a lot. It looked like they, like, manscaped it or something, He's like, I don't want to. He's like, dude, I fucking told you, man. I don't want to go to the fucking valley, dude. Not in the mood. I love that when they're on the beach.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not in the mood, man. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
He like never wants to do anything though.
Where?
Like his friend has to drag him along to do anything.
He does.
He just like doesn't
want. Fucking go to this fucking party, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? He's like that. Yeah, because he wants to go hang out in clubs in Hollywood and make out with that chick. What's her name?
No.
Remember that chick you made out in the bathroom and he has sex with her?
Yeah. Did he have sex with her? I think he just like stumbled out and he's like, oh no, I couldn't do it.
I'm assuming something went down. Like something happened in there.
I guess I just never understood why Julie and Randy would get together, just besides initial attraction. It's like,
I love that first scene when they meet on the beach though, where she sees him.
Yeah.
She's like looking at him through like sunglasses and he's like there with the towel. He's like, oh God, Nick Cage. How tall is Nick Cage? 6'4"?
Yeah, he's tall.
He's a tall dude. Those legs, like, dude, his legs are fucking long. Insane. That scene where he's on the beach, he's like, ugh, dude, fucking got water in my hair. And he's like, and he sees her, and they just hold it on her. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's the first time. It's weird. Have you ever had those moments?
No.
Where you just see somebody?
And then what? We connect? No.
Yeah, you connect. And
it's never happened to me before.
This is good. This feels good.
No. You have?
A couple times, yeah.
A couple times?
Probably yeah. It's very rare nowadays, though, because everyone, instead of... Dude, honestly, if this movie would have happened nowadays, she would have been staring at Instagram or TikTok, right? And she would have never seen Randy. She would have had a cell phone in front of her.
Probably would have been on Tinder or something.
Yeah, would have been maybe.
Can't believe you swipe right on that guy. Oh, we matched.
Yeah. That's another thing I'm saying though. Like it's there's just tangible things from that time period. Meeting somebody like that. Now everything's so restricted to a cell phone or something. You know, it would just be totally different.
Well, the good thing is, yeah, humanity has like what 100 years left.
Who does?
Humanity, human race.
You're saying humanity has 100 years left?
Yeah.
Give or take?
Yeah, global warming, war, social media,
I think we're gonna make it.
hormones and chicken.
Hormones and chickens.
Yeah.
You mean like?
Growth hormones.
Oh,
and
they're
chickens.
like when they're pumping up the chickens and
Yeah.
stuff, and the chickens are fucking ripped and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like that fucking chicken Family Guy.
Like their organs are being pushed out and they can see like.
They're like fucking mean mugging you and shit when you walk
Yeah.
through the coop. They're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Oh,
Getting up on
aggressive.
you. Like chicken run.
Chicken run. Yeah. Does humanity have 100 years left? Maybe. But
Yeah.
I've told you before, I'm optimistic. So that's just me.
Okay.
I think we'll be okay. Let's see here. Sorry. We're going to bring up another issue. Not issue, but a little... what's your favorite Nick Cage movie?
God. Okay. It's probably Face Off.
Yeah, I love Face Off. Yeah.
I can't really think of another one. I'm like Face Off or what else is he in?
Like The Honeymooners with James Caan.
I haven't seen that
Or
one.
Honeymoon. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, Honeymoon in Vegas or something?
Honeymoon in Vegas, yeah. That's how he ended up in Vegas, he was saying.
Oh, yeah?
That he shot in Vegas and then like he just decided to stay here. Yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, you know, he has a small role. Doesn't say
Yeah.
anything, but I'm like, dude, that's him. I would Rumblefish for me, yeah.
Raising Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Honeymoon in Vegas, that's another one that's pretty cool. I love that. And of course, you know, Leaving Las Vegas. I love that movie. It's a good movie. Snake Eyes, yeah,
Snake Eyes is good.
Dude, how about this for 4 in a row here? Ready? Leaving Las Vegas, The Rock, Con Air, Face Off. Insane.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fucking crazy. All in the span of 3 years. 8mm, that's another one you should check out.
Okay.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Adaptation, of course.
Adaptation, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's such. He goes. It begins with all this fucking shit. What does he say? The beginning of the world. He's like having to freak out.
It's his best performance, probably.
Yeah, easily. It's such
It's
a
just-
strange role. It's like Nick Cage
Yeah.
with hair. Like he has hair.
Like
a
he's
little
losing
bit.
his hair. He's
Yeah,
like
a
he's
little bit,
balding.
yeah.
I mean, if like Donald's like the complete opposite of him.
Yeah.
Just sort of like.
Yeah. Yeah, Spike Jonze is awesome. Matchstick Men, that's another
Yeah, it's
one
good
I
too.
love. I love the way that one's written. I think it's the same screenwriter as Ocean's 11. I like the dialogue, the poppy dialogue. Feels like movies dialogue doesn't move that fast anymore.
No.
There's so much when you watch Ocean's 11 or Matchstick Men. It's so much pop, and it's so much like go 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 that it's kind of hard to like keep up at times. Lord of War. Yeah, this is when it got a little weird. Ghost Rider. Yeah. I didn't know he was in Grindhouse.
It's in one of the trailers, I think.
Okay, yeah. What do you think of Grindhouse?
I like it.
I love that so much. I remember how much of a big deal it was when it came out.
Yeah, I think it bombed too, though, right?
It did. It came out in
There was a lot of publicity, I remember, but then it just
it was
bombed.
like April of 08. I think it was just released at the wrong time.
Or just people weren't kind of watching
Or
like
07
4
maybe.
hours of two different movies.
It's like 3 hours, right? There's a
more.
long version and there's a shorter version.
I think like
right?
yeah, maybe it's like 3.5 hours.
Man, I love that fucking movie. I gotta rewatch it. It's a fun movie. It's a very fun movie.
Well, yeah, I like Death Proof better than Planetary.
Death Proof is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Planet Terror. I don't mind. Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
And then who's the guy?
Freddie Rodriguez.
Freddie Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Is he from Dead Presidents?
I think so.
I think he comes out in Dead Presidents as the Puerto Rican. As a light-skinned Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Handsome guy.
Let's get Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Bangkok Dangerous. This one got a little weird. Knowing. Bad Lieutenant, Border Call New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. That's another one.
All right, guys. Check out your favorite Nicolas Cage movie this weekend.
Nicky Cage.
Send in your favorites.
Yeah.
For a chance to win a special guest host seat.
I just think we don't appreciate Nicky Cage.
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah. I think it's like the past 20 years, the movies he's done has sort of hindered him. Sort of made him more of a meme than an actual like artist, actor.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take care.
All right, guys. Thanks
Send
for
in
listening.
some mail.
Send us,
Say hello.
Say hello and to the email, and thanks for listening. And be on the lookout for our other episodes.
Yeah.
Scarface.
Fellini
box set review.
Matrix.
El Bidone.
Bidone.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great time.
Guys. Bye.